I'm Shredmaster Scott, and this video is called Diary of a Madman Music Theory. I'm losing it! We'll take Randy Rhoads' brilliant progression and have a look at the scales, chords, and compositional devices that make this song great.
You can't kill rock and roll.
Diary of a Madman Music Theory. Let's have a closer look at what's going on. Alright, so we start off with this chord, which is an A major chord with this added sharp 11. Gives you some nice tension and really is reminiscent of the Lydian mode, which gives you this kind of sound. That A and B chord transition. In bar 2, we've got this rubato rhythm effect, which is like a push and pull of the rhythm, not in an exact metronome time. And we've got this chord. So you get now a 7th chord or an altered dominant. So there's a lot of ways to alter a dominant chord, but you just have that regular A dominant, A, C sharp, E, G. You can sharp the 5, or you can flat the 5. Or you could sharp the 9, or you could flat the 9. Anyway, those are all options. And this chord really suggests the Lydian dominant mode. Okay, bar 3, we get to an A diminished chord. And what you're going to notice throughout this piece is Randy uses the idea of a pedal tone to great effect here. Almost all these chords have a common tone, and that's A. And that's sort of what provides the framework to make them all fit. So with this A diminished 7 chord, diminished 7th chords usually are resolved up by a half step. So normally you'd hear something like that, and then it'd go to this. Sounds resolved. But not the case here. And again, since Randy's using that A pedal tone, we're really able to get away with certain things that we wouldn't otherwise. Alright, next we have kind of a twisted jazz cadence. You've heard of the 2-5-1, and I've got that in the Roman numerals here. So this is a cool way to play a B minor 7 flat 5. And there's a lot of other ways to do it too. That'd be one or D minor 6. I like leaving the high E string open with this chord. It's a cool sound. Low E. Very foreboding and haunting. I'm losing it! Okay, so now Randy's going to set us up for some resolution. We got this E7 sus over A happening. And then the sweet resolution to the A major 9. But don't get too comfortable because that resolution is not going to last. Next we jump into this A minor 9, which is a parallel modulation. So a parallel modulation takes the same letter name but changes it to minor. So instead of A major, A minor. There's a lot of other ways to modulate, but again, Randy's banking on this A pedal tone. That's a common tone. And now for the first time we're going to deviate a little bit. So now we're going to the C major 7 over G, which is probably one of the coolest inversions of the major 7 chord. We're getting away from that root note of A, which generates some movement and excitement towards the end of the intro here. All right, next we've got this D minor 9 over F. So the bass line here is descending and it's signifying that something's coming, you know, the end. We're forecasting that. And finally, that bass resolves to an E9 chord. And even adds the 7th at the end. Now this is what's known as a half cadence. A half cadence is basically anything that ends on the 5 chord. Has a sort of deceptive quality because we're used to hearing, you know, things resolved, but this just kind of leaves you hanging. What we often expect to hear is that E chord or the 5 chord resolved to the 1. There we go. All's well and good. And there you have it, Diary of a Madman Music Theory. Now the question is, will music theory make writing #1 hits easy? Yes. At least easier. Understanding these ideas makes accessing your creativity less of a chore. Until next time, shred till you're dead.
I'd like to present you with the 1981 Best New Talent Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.